Hello students, hope all of you are fine. So students, today I am going to start the new chapter, that is Parliament, the Union Legislature actually. First we have to know the one thing, that our governmental system is divided into three parts. First one is legislature, second one is executive, and third one is judiciary. So students, these three are the three levels of the government. Today we will discuss about the legislature. Before starting our main discussion, I will give you one brief description of these three levels. Legislature, the main work of the legislature is making laws for the country. The executive implement all those laws prepared by or made by that legislature, and the work of the judiciary is to protect those laws. And these three levels are totally independent. Now today our lesson is about that legislature. Union legislature means parliament. There is, according to our federal structure, there is also union legislature and state legislature in India. All those power sharings, see here three levels, that means three levels are independent. Power is totally shared among all those, they are independent, no one can provoke anyone, that one level cannot provoke another level to do something. So this is the main basis of our democracy. So that legislature means parliament, union legislature means parliament. Now we can divide our parliament into two parts, Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha. Lok Sabha means lower house, Rajya Sabha means upper house. Lok Sabha, total number of members or seats 545. So what we will do with those seats? At the time of Lok Sabha election, those members are elected by the common citizens of India. The universal adult franchisee are over here. Universal adult franchisee means above 18 everyone is able to cast their vote. So Indian citizens cast their vote to elect their MPs, and those MPs make the Lok Sabha, and the leader of that majority party becomes the prime minister. So the total member of the Lok Sabha is 545. Here you can see Rajya Sabha 250, it is written in constitution, but now the total seats are available is 245. 233 are elected members, whereas 12 are nominated. Where are those nominated section? Mainly the reputed person, then Sachin Tendulkar, Jaya Bhaduri, Jaya Bachchan, they are the members of the Rajya Sabha. That means they are the respected person, mainly the scientists, the famous persons are became the member of the Rajya Sabha. All those are honorary post. Now you can see the leader, that means who will presides over the meetings of the Lok Sabha. There will be sessions in Lok Sabha, budget session, another session also there, where the opposition and the leading party will discuss the important matters. At that time they will argue in between them, among them. So at that time who will conduct the meeting, who will presides over those meetings? So for Lok Sabha, here are the speaker. Speaker is the head of the Lok Sabha. Most of the time we can see the speaker mainly elected from the ruling party, and deputy speaker is also over there. Most of the time the deputy speaker belongs to the opposition party. In case of Rajya Sabha, we can see the vice president of India is the head of the Rajya Sabha. The tenure of the Lok Sabha is 5 years. You can see also that after 5 years, here a regular election in our country, Lok Sabha election. And the tenure that after 5 years it is dissolved. That means the government cannot be in power after 5 years. There must be one election. So that's why the Lok Sabha is known as temporary house. But in a case of Rajya Sabha, we can see that it never dissolved. It is the permanent house. So what happened with Rajya Sabha? One third member of Rajya Sabha retire after every 2 years. But each person can be the member of the Rajya Sabha for 6 years. It never dissolved. That's why it is known as the permanent house. The age limit to stand in election for Lok Sabha is at least 25 years and for Rajya Sabha is 30 years. Now the question is, can we, the Indian citizen, elect the member of the Rajya Sabha? No. We cannot elect the member of the Rajya Sabha. The election procedure of Rajya Sabha is indirect. Here for the Lok Sabha, the election procedure is direct. That means the common people elect the members of the Lok Sabha, that they are known as the MPs, that means the member of the parliament, and their leader is known as the president, prime minister, sorry. Their leader is known as prime minister. And the case of Rajya Sabha, the average vote is taken from the MPs and also the state legislatures, and after counting all those votes, the member of the Rajya Sabha are selected. So students, next day I will explain you the working, the functions of the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. If you are having any doubt regarding this explained part, then you can ask me questions. Till then, bye bye.